She's a yoga teacher, a Pilates instructor, a sound healer, a painter, and an intuitive coach. And somehow, she built a business out of all of it. Pascalle didn't follow the traditional entrepreneurial playbook. She followed her body, her intuition, and her energy. She went through a period of rediscovering herself, traveled to Thailand, and found herself, one passion at a time. Dreams that were born from moments of uncertainty and loneliness, now turning into her profession. In this episode, we're gonna talk about what it actually looks like to build a business as a young, ambitious woman, how she balanced intuition and execution, how she integrates the feminine energy into entrepreneurial world, and what our generation, the Gen Z from millennials, can learn from leading with feeling instead of force. So please everybody help me welcome Pascalle Gerritsen.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Star of Unity podcast. Today I'm here with another special guest, Pascalle. Pascalle is one of my friends that we meet also in the dancing scene, and I never actually heard her story until like last week, was it, or like last Sunday? We just started talking on at night and one of the dancing events, and you just started talking like and all of a sudden you just talk about you're also like building your own business and building your own things, and I was so intrigued that I'm like, okay, she needs to get on the podcast as well. And she's like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, all right, let's do it. So I just looked at also your socials, but I have not a real clear idea who Pascalle really is and what you actually do. And as we already talked earlier, but I think you can explain it better than me. So who is actually Pascalle?
That's a big question. Yeah. I think people always will look their entire life to find out who you really are. So I don't really know who I am. I just know that I love to do things that I love and things that energize me, like dancing. I love dancing salsa and bachata, but I always had the feeling that there's so much more in life than just living your life, working and paying everything, and that's it. So I always felt like I need to do something more. I need to do something for myself. I need to do something for others too. So I just, in like one sentence, I love helping people. Yeah. And I love helping people figuring out who they are. Yeah.
Mooi. Sorry. I need to switch. That's beautiful. But like, take us back. Like, what do you actually do for, like, for example, a living, and why do you do the things that you do? For example, I saw you do Reiki. You help women also with coming to their own inner energy, and tell me about that a little bit more.
Okay. Well, I started off with teaching Pilates and yoga. So I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher at different gyms. And I just love to help people with that, to listen to their body, because we always learn to just do whatever everybody else is doing, also in sports and movements, workouts, and we just go over our limits, and our body is telling us no. So I love to help people to listen to their body, to find their limits, and to don't overstep it, but just to listen with it, and from there to improve the movements in the body. And that's because I always had a lot of pain in my body since I was 9 years old until I was around 18 years old, and I couldn't do anything. I went from top sports in gymnastics and climbing to not being able to move. And from Pilates and yoga, I learned to listen to my body and to move again. So that's why I started doing yoga and Pilates. And then from there, there's also another part came into my life with like trauma release, Reiki, releasing from the body in different kind of sessions. So I also do a lot of sound healing. I work with my singing bowls, tuning forks, ocean drums. I use every kind of instrument that brings back peace in the body. So we, our body is, how do you say, bestaat uit?
Exist of?
Yeah, our body exists of 80% of water. And with sound healing, we move the waters in the body. And if you're like having a lot of traumas, if you're going through a lot, your system is very up and down. There's no just relaxed movement, relaxed flow, or a vibration. And with sound healing, we bring the right vibration back into the body to relax deeper.
Oh, that's why.
And to process trauma, to process things that we experienced. So yeah, I like to combine that with Reiki. And just in general, I help mostly women, but just people to come back to the center, to release the things that you can release. So I'll help you to go through traumas and different memories that we didn't had time or space to really feel when it happened.
Yeah.
So I just guide people back to feel that moment, to release it, not only just by talking, to release it in the mind, but also release it in the body.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow. And the sound, by the way, the sound healing, I will always wonder, like, what is it so cool about the sound healing? Like, I did breath work, I did family opstelling, like family structure.
Yeah.
I did all of that, but like sound healing, I'm like, okay, what is up with sound healing? I never did research, and now that you mention it, it could make sense, like that your body also, your water frequencies that react to that sound, and that's why, actually I never thought it like that.
It's so interesting. I have like a whole book and course, and there's still so many things that we don't know about sound healing, but there are a lot of resources that are diving into it deeper. And it's just about the waves. Water moves. Sound is a rhythm. It moves the water, so it creates waves. Yeah. And if you have the right tune, I just learned it like a couple of weeks ago. If you find the right vibration for your body, it will bring peace in your body and soul. But it's really hard to find that right vibration. Nobody ever has found it yet. They're still working on it. But just sound in general, long, relaxing sounds brings you back to yourself.
Okay. Yeah. It's like the magical sound vibration thing.
Yeah.
And that's like some... if I understand correctly, if you find that kind of frequency, then you can heal a lot better?
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And I also saw you, like, you also had your own places and stuff. And how was it with that? Like, you also created some place with some other friends.
Yeah, I did. I did create a holy space.
Yeah.
It's a center. It just opened. At this moment, they're doing it with just the two of them. So I'm exploring my new things. I'm exploring my own things again. Yeah. But they're still open, and they're gonna do a lot of great things. Yeah. So I'm very excited to see where they're going to.
That's crazy. And how young are you, may I ask?
I'm 23 years old.
23.
Yeah.
Like, how is it? I'm also curious. Like, how is it that, especially for a woman that's like entering in the entrepreneurial space, like, how do you manage that? And is it like do you experience like, what is that? Like, that's my real question. Like, for us guys, like, it's normal, right? Like, just sup it up, buttercup, right? Right? Just don't cry, right? And it's also a dog-eat-dog world most of the time if you're like trying to climb. Yeah. You created your own place. You started multiple like ventures, not just one Reiki or whatever. Like, also with sound healing. Like, how is that? And is that like, how did you experience that whole journey?
Well, it's hard sometimes. Like you say, like, men, we just go and don't cry. But I cry a lot. Yeah. I cry a lot, and that's okay. That's just part of the process.
Feminine energy.
It's feminine energy. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to balance because you're an entrepreneur, so you do things on your own. If you don't do anything, there's nothing happening. No. The feminine side just wants to flow and follow the right path and don't do anything. So it's really hard to find a balance, and I'm still working on it. But as long as I keep doing things that give me the feeling of that I do something that I love, I just believe and I have faith that it will, go find a place or find a way out to really go into the world.
Align,
to align.
Yeah. Beautiful. And like, is there like some moments that you can say like, that this is probably what I should like watched out a little bit more, or that I had very difficult, and now that you like maybe can give some kind of like insights in that type of world, especially as a woman entering in that that online space and also entrepreneurial space?
It's always following your intuition. Like the gut feeling you have in your stomach, if you feel it cramping together and you still want to say yes, because in the mind it's a good choice, it's a good thing to go with the flow, but you feel like there's a hard no in my stomach, follow that gut feeling. Just say no. And even though you still do it, you will learn a lot about it. Right. But I've learned, especially with the process in Holy Space as well, with building the holistic center there, never go over that gut feeling. If there's something off, listen to it. Yeah.
Beautiful. Like, how do you then, like, I also see that when I sometimes also coach people that like a high sensitive person, they also have that on their Instagram profile.
Yeah.
But what I notice when I'm starting to coach them, especially when they're trying to build their online personal brand, they have like this mentality of when I feel it, then I will post. And when I say, no, you have to post like frequently, right?
Yeah.
That's the balance between the two. Like, okay, you're sensitive and your feeling says like, oh, I don't feel like posting today, so it will go weird or whatever. But you need to is a big word, but like it is needed to build consistency. So
Yeah.
how do you experience, like, even you build at least like a good amount of like followers, how do you manage those between those two worlds, like when you feel ready and when you need to do something, right? For example, you need to do taxes, but you don't feel like it, so you don't do it, right?
Yeah, it's hard in this industry because it's you're building a business based on intuition and following your feeling and listen to what you feel.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you just feel like I don't want to post anything because it doesn't feel genuine. And for me, I have the rule, I know I need to post every now and then, but I feel like I want to follow still the intuition. And I know it's the best to post every week.
Frequently, yeah.
Yeah, but I just keep with my feeling. If I don't have anything real to post, I don't post it. Because otherwise I just keep posting and I know it will be good for like the flow on the Instagram and everything. But I just want to post something that I'm proud of, and I want to post something that has a lot of meaning behind it. And if I don't feel good, I don't post something that doesn't come up to that feeling.
Yeah.
So I would say just post things on how you really feel. If you don't want to post, if you feel like I need to post something, but I don't feel good today, I feel like a bad negative energy, post something about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be honest.
Well, that's exactly what I tell him.
Yeah.
Just post about that, or just car sales, right? Just like pictures or whatever.
And life doesn't have to be perfect. On Instagram, everything is like perfect. Like, oh, I built my dream life, but behind that, there's no dream life yet. We're still working on it.
Yeah.
Just post the process that you're working on it. Post the process that you're failing as well. And it's hard. It's sometimes a lot of people will have something to say about it. I did like a shake video and everybody's like, what are you doing?
I saw that one.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I love it. You need to do it because it's so good.
I saw that one.
And it looks so weird. Yeah. And I know if I didn't post it because I was scared that people weren't gonna like it.
Yeah, it's aesthetic dance or?
It's aesthetic dance. It's a somatic shake.
Yeah.
It's just the same like when a deer is hunted by the tiger.
Yeah.
And they survive. The first thing they do when they are safe is like shaking. Everything.
I know.
They're freezing and they're shaking. It's just something from the fight, flight, and freeze. And it's just our body needs it. When you experience something, you need to shake it off. Literally, we need it. Yeah. So people will say it's a weird video.
No,
but it was something I needed.
You're right. Like what we actually do, and I literally can also manage it. Like when we experience some traumatic experience, we just sup it up, and then it's like, and then it's just stuck in there instead of shaking it off. And every time we like keep that inside, and I also noticed it by myself. Then you have like these truffle ceremonies where you just keep crying all the time, and you don't like, why am I keep crying? Blah, 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 you know.
I'm not that sad.
Yeah,
but it's all the sadness that you build up
because
you didn't shake it off or you didn't let it out in any type of way.
It's like, and then it just keeps it up. I'm fine, but the tension is still there.
Yeah. But it literally builds up in the fascia. So we have like everything that combines the muscles together. It's called the fascia. And if we experience trauma or any kind of experience that we don't have any space for to really feel it and let it out, it just finds somewhere in the body, it finds a spot and it claims there. It's called fascia release. That's what I do as well. It's combined with Reiki. I combine it with Reiki. But with fascia release, you go back to the memory. So sometimes people come to me like, oh, I have pain in my knee. And then if I just touch the knee or I'm going to massage the knee and they find a spot, a memory can pop up. Because the memory is built up into the fascia.
Okay.
Also, fascia, we don't know a lot about it yet. There's still a lot of resources and a lot of science projects with the fascia release. But I work a lot with trauma release, and it's always combined with fascia. So the trauma builds up in your body, it builds up in the fascia, and we can touch the fascia, we can massage it to release it.
Wow.
And to relive it as well.
Yeah, you have to like see the moment, or how does it actually work? Like, they get, for example, when you touch the spot, do they like see the moment itself again?
Yeah, that's possible.
Okay.
It's possible, but it's also possible if somebody's not that visual, then they just feel it.
They just feel it.
And I'm there to guide. So people come to me. Normally they come to me with physical pain, or they come to me with emotional pain, so trauma. And if people come to me with emotional pain, they say like, oh, I've experienced this, and I want to work on that. And then I just feel people lay on the table, and I just ask, okay, if you think about that experience, where do you feel it in the body? Where is it stuck? Well, some people say like, oh, it's stuck in my stomach here.
They can like pinpoint it as well.
Yeah, sometimes,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And most people, you always, when you're heartbroken, you say like, oh, I
always.
feel pain in my heart, you know? When you have a headache, I have a headache in my head.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same, but then with emotions. If you think about something, and I ask you, okay, where do you feel it? Like we can do it. Do you experience? Did you have anything in life that pops up right now? It doesn't have to be that deep.
Deep. Blah, blah, blah. I just saved a pigeon.
Okay.
Yeah, I just when I saw the pigeon, when I was walking to work, I just saw a pigeon a couple of days ago.
Oh, yeah.
On like hanging on the. Like his foot was stuck on some kind of ledge, and he was just hanging there.
Okay.
And when I saw it, I'm just like, internally, I felt shit.
Okay, and at that moment, where did you feel it in your body? If you think about that moment.
First in my heart and then the head.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a heart and head connection.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we would do a session like this, I would ask like, okay, I'm gonna place one hand on your heart, one hand on the head, and I'm just gonna ask you to really think about that experience again. And I would ask you to describe the feeling that you're feeling in your heart or in your head. And you can feel like a sharp pain, you can feel like an emptiness, you can feel anything.
Yeah.
And I always say the first thing that pops up in your mind, just tell me that.
Okay, yeah, and then you have to like tune in, of course, yeah.
And it's like a big process, so
we
don't have to do it right now. But from there we dive deeper into that experience. Okay, so you experienced it. What did you feel? How did it make you feel? Where is it in the body? Can you make that feeling bigger?
Oh, it's I know that. We also use that in our but okay, go on.
Yeah, it's a polyvagal theory.
Oh, okay, we call it difference, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but from there, it's combined with touching in the fascia. So also here, there's fascia build up as well.
Okay.
There's a lot, for women, there's a lot of trauma in here. On the chest, on the heart center. It can be really painful sometimes to really press that right spot.
Why there?
Honestly, I don't know. Every spot is different. For everybody, every spot is different. The heart is the most most fragile spot as well. It's like for the women, it's the center. For everybody, it's a center of love, really feeling, really opening up, showing yourself. If you close up a lot, if you hold back a lot of love, a lot of energy that you want to show, that you want to send out to the world, it can build up here as well. And a lot of grief as well. But also the legs, like the chins, is a lot of grief. So sometimes grief, sometimes sadness. If you just touch your legs, or I'm working with somebody and I'm touching their legs, somebody just burst out in tears. Because it's an emotional release.
Damn, I never knew that. What are for example, the people that you have worked with? How do you see the reoccurring like patients that comes to you? Like, what do you see then? Like, what are their problems? What do they come to you to?
They're mostly women that have a lot of weight on the shoulders. They want to carry the whole world, the family, the people around them, and they just lose themselves. They're very sensitive, so they feel everything, they know everything, they just know the things before somebody tells them to. So a lot of people pleasers.
Yeah.
And from there they always have, in a different kind of way, pains in the body. pain that doesn't have any like physical source, so they don't know how they get it, but they just feel exhausted. They keep on giving to people. People don't give back. It's really it's amazing to see, because they're like an example of me.
The same.
It's like yourself. A mirror.
Yeah, you see yourself. Yeah, I know.
And it's also in every healing session, I'm not just guiding and helping others, I'm also guiding and helping myself. Because I learn a lot from every session that I do, from every woman or man that are coming to me. I learn something, because they show me the same thing that I need to learn as well.
Yeah. You give also, while you're giving advice to them, and you're just like, oh yeah, actually I should do the same.
Yeah.
I know that. Oh, that's awesome. And like your whole journey, that's also very interesting about like this whole journey. Like you did multiple things. How did it came to be? Like how did Pascalle one day decide, you know what, I'm just gonna start a self-healing and almost the acupuncture.
Yeah, I'm a very impulsive person. So my dad always said like, okay, you need to work, you need to start a job and just keep that job.
Yeah.
And I could never keep a job longer than 5 months.
100%. Yeah.
Then sometimes after 3 weeks, I'm like, no, I hate it. I want to do something else.
Lovely.
So my father's an entrepreneur as well. My mom is an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm combining it together right now, because I started so many things. Still now, at some point my life just changed, and I was like, I want to do something for me. I want to start my business, and I want to be able to do everything I love.
Yeah.
And that's what I do now.
Beautiful.
So I know my learning process is just sometimes to start with one thing, the rest will come by itself. Because when I'm working, I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do like a sound healing ceremony. Then I'm gonna help people one-on-one. I'm gonna start with a yoga studio. I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna do anything.
Yeah.
So I just started doing this because I just love to do my own thing. And I knew the things that I love to do are not able to do it in a company.
Yeah, I get what you mean. And how, like, from what did it start? Like, how old were you? And
18.
18.
Yeah. I went to, I worked at Basic Fit to clean and just to talk, like the social point.
Oh, yeah.
And then I wanted to go to like the riding school, like the art academy, but they didn't let me in. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take a gap year. I'm going to travel. But then COVID came. So I worked a full year and I was going to try it again the next year for the art school. But then a lot of things changed. And my dad came up with like something from the paper. Like, oh, there's a new school starting and they're going to help you in 3 years to build up your own business. It's called Startup School.
Wow.
And I went to like the evening where they just showed us around. Yeah. And I actually went for my ex-boyfriend because my dad's like, maybe this is something for him. So I was like, I'm going to go there as the girlfriend. And then I was like, oh, I kind of love this too. They just give you the space to get your degree, your official degree, but also to just wander around for years. You could do whatever you want.
Okay.
And they were just there, not as teachers, but as coaches. And they said like, okay, you want to do this, you can do it. Just give us a plan, give us like the things you want to do, and you can go do it. And as long as you showed them that you had like personal growth, that you started a business that you love, that makes money, and that helps the world, you could get your degree.
Ikigai.
But Ikigai. Yes,
yeah.
Ikigai.
Ikigai, yeah.
It's literally, it started from Ikigai.
Wow.
Yeah. So I went to school there and I finished. I got my degree last year in July. And from there, I just started doing a Pilates course, a yoga course. I even did like a course to know anything about crystals, how they grow, what they do. I just learned everything.
I never saw them though.
Well, in my room. This is not in this living room, but my room and my room at home. It's like built with
crystals. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful.
And so from there, I just started doing things that I loved, and I started with a gemstone crystal web shop. Okay. I sold it, but after 3 months, I was like, this is not my thing. I'm gonna start something else. Yeah, and then I started doing readings with like oracle cards, and people just came to me. And I don't predict the future, but I just help people to become more aware of themselves. And so from there, step to step, I started doing a trauma release coach course. I started doing Reiki. I started doing more yoga. And that's how
Pilates.
I ended up like this. Pilates. Pilates was the first thing I started.
Pilates is like very in lately, no?
What?
Pilates is in, like there's a new trend.
It's a big hype.
Yeah.
I don't do the reformer Pilates. I do the mat Pilates.
Oh, like not with the the
not
whole
with the machine.
Yeah.
No, I just do it with the own body. So that's all we need. We don't need a lot.
We don't need all this construction
No.
thing.
No, they actually built the construction. Joseph Pilates is the guy that created Pilates for men and for athletes, so ballerinas as well.
For men.
But also mostly for men, to be more flexible. And he started with the mat Pilates. He created his own whole thing. Like, we need to move in this and this way. But there were so many people who didn't know how to engage the right muscles. So he created the reformer, the tower. And with the reformer, you need to engage the muscles because otherwise you cannot do the movements. So they built the reformer because a lot of people find it too hard to do it on the mat. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So you did a lot of ventures, and okay. So let's say the Pascalle from let's say 10 years from, or like the 10 years. Pick 5 years. Pascalle from 5 years. How does she, and everything was possible. What does she actually do in name? How does she live? Where does she live?
I hope somewhere in Spain or Thailand.
Hey.
So yeah, I really want to move. And my dream is to just have a place where people can come to me to take a rest, to connect with themselves again. So my dream life is just to help people every day, one-on-one and in group sessions with sound healing, Reiki, yoga, Pilates. So body, mind and soul connected. And in what way, at this moment, I don't know yet.
You don't know yet. You're still discovering.
Yeah, I'm still discovering. I wanted to have a physical place, but maybe it's just going to be online. But I just know I'm going to be more in tune with myself to help other people to be more in tune with themselves as well.
And how do you plan to also grow your not even online, but your whole business stuff? Like you're now still first of all discovering what you truly want to build that up. How do you go about it? How do you, what did you learn in this process to this is how I maybe can discover what I truly want to do, and this is maybe not. And also, how do you even, if you discover something that you can make money out of?
Yeah, that's the hardest one.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? So do you also use the Ikigai, by the way? In these times?
The Ikigai, I do use it. But still the part of money, it's a hard part because you want to have a business that's not based on money. You don't want to make it around I'm going to work 100 hours a week just to make money. It's a business because I want to help people and I want to do something that I love. And at the same time, I want to be able to live. So it needs to make money.
Yeah, money is like a necessary element. Yeah.
So I'm finding a balance to where I can guide sessions that pays me, but that don't overpay, because you see a lot of trauma release, 200 euros an hour, 300 euros. And I don't want to do that because a lot of people just need some guiding steps. I'm not like a spiritual healer guru. I'm not like a special person. I'm just here to help you. And I want to keep that in my way. And I want to keep that I want to keep that option for everybody. So I'm finding a balance there. But for the rest, I know I'm gonna get at a point where I need to go to. So I know I'm gonna grow every step if I keep true to myself. If I share things that I love and I share my interests. I just discovered this a few weeks ago that I don't really have to overwork myself and do so many things. But the thing I need to do is just to stay true to me. Share the wisdom that I have, because I know a lot and I feel a lot, and I'm finding I'm finding a way to share that more with the rest of the world. Yeah. Wow,
that's also the part that I also very find interesting. Just like we also talked a little bit earlier, the part that you feel and the part that needs to happen, right? For example, the actions that needs to happen. I find it so interesting, especially with women, that's also very in tune with their emotions. maybe it's a weird question, or like, would you wish it was different, or how do you like go about that one? Like, would you wish it was like, yeah, like business would be, oh yeah, just follow your instinct and it will be all fine and dandy?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
fine and dandy.
It's like very the Lulu.
Yeah,
It sounds so like,
Yeah.
but that's if like building your own business would be that, I
Yeah.
would be like 100% in.
yeah,
I would be
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yes,
100%.
please, because that's just what I like. I don't like to focus on making money,
Yeah,
and that's the thing. That's my like
weak. Well, or
weak
like, yeah,
points,
weak,
yeah, weak spots, yeah, and I know that, but it's just, yeah, it's, I don't know, it's, if it could be like me just doing my thing, me just sharing my thing, and the rest will come by itself,
Yeah.
perfect, but I know it's not reality.
Yeah, yeah. There needs to be
Um,
taken action consistently, doing taxes and stuff, and getting clients, and doing
Yeah.
advertising and posting on it on social media.
Yeah.
I know.
It's a lot of work,
It's
but I just think if I keep on doing what I do now, and I keep on showing more of who I am, yeah, it's gonna be better. Yeah, with that like posting social media and all that stuff. Yeah.
yeah. That's also some lesson I had to learn as well as in the beginning. Like I'm just like, oh, I just cannot make the content right now. Oh, it's not the right time. And then I would be not posting for like 1 week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I doing, right?
Yeah.
Like I need to post right now, and otherwise I'm not even building a business.
But
And
what changed?
what changed? The realization of like, oh yeah, the emotion is like, okay, the emotion can be present, but there needs to be taken action.
Yeah.
And then the stop being a bitch mentality comes into place.
Just do it.
Just do it, yeah. But then I realized like what I did realize, this is one of the important part, that I believe some like this maybe like feminine like mentality like sometimes misses. Even though you can have these emotions, when you do push through that wall, like even, oh, I don't know what to post, this, that, when you do push through it, at least what I noticed, you discover that you can post more. You just have to instill this new habit of like, oh, it is now, you have to accept it. Like it's weird. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't think about it anymore.
You just do it.
You just do it. But imagine like you're just brushing your teeth, but then just like a couple of weeks later, sounds terrible, maybe a bad analogy. A couple of weeks later, you're just like, oh, I have to brush my teeth again. And then you just like, I only brush my teeth when I feel like it, something like that. But then after, you will get like black, like yellow teeth, right?
Yeah. But that's again like that's a way how men really think about it.
Yeah.
It's like the masculine side, like you just do it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But it's also like that's how at least like the personal brands grow. At least in my opinion, like if you keep being consistent, I started to notice your habits or your mindset adapts to it, because we are humans, adapt to it, and then you discover that you can be creative. You can be this feminine or this energy that you can. The creative part, I believe, that's also very maybe that's my opinion. That's very feminine, right?
Yeah.
The creative, the expressive, right?
Yeah.
And if you like mix the kind of like the two elements, the masculine, just do it, and then after a while it becomes something that you just do out of habit, and then the creative part comes in, because you just don't think of it as an struggle, as a pain point anymore, you know.
Yeah.
And then the creative,
it's in like alignment.
yeah. And then the creative. So you have to go through the struggle of like just, okay, post shit, but you have to post.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Post shit. Yeah, that's so interesting. And how do you go about that part? Like when you post, just you post morely on intuition, or do you also need to find the balance in between those two?
I posted on intuition.
Purely?
Always. Yeah.
Okay.
But right now I'm trying to rearrange it again to post on still like a little more strict to what is able for me, what I can do, but still keep it pure. Yeah.
All right.
So I'm working on it. I'm not perfect too.
I'm not saying, you know, but I'm
no.
like just like this. I want to understand this feminine world of like, especially in the entrepreneur world.
Yeah.
How do you mix those two? Like we as guys just sup it up, right? And you girls like, okay, this emotion is also a thing, right?
Yeah.
And especially that's how you sell, by the way. If you don't have these emotions, woman probably won't feel the connection.
No.
So how do you balance these two, right?
Yeah.
That's my idea. And okay, so like let's say you're also like building your own business, and especially in the woman world. What like is the weak points and the struggle points that you notice, like that you can also give advice for, like other girls that wants to do something similar? Because I also saw you that you did like an event with women into some place, and like that place, I know another girl that did the same in the same place.
Yeah.
She's like, her name is Lisa, and she did the same.
Oh, I think I know her from Instagram too.
Yeah. We also met her from an event as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, like these elements I can see, but when I also see her posting, it's also just when she feels like it, right? And the Instagram grows, but like it has way more potential.
Yeah,
you know, it has way more.
Yeah, but it grows a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. It can grow. Like that's what I'm noticing. Like, okay, these elements can be very helpful to even get freedom on your own terms.
Yeah.
But how do you like guys manage it? And that's like something that I've really like baffled about.
Yeah.
Especially in the feminine world. And so how do you see that version? Like, let's say somebody wants to start their own, and especially like a girl she's 18. She wants to start their own ventures in this entrepreneurial space in the online world. How would you give advice to someone that's just starting out and she doesn't even know yet what she wants?
I would say do a lot of things that you think are interesting.
Can you give like actionable steps? Let's say, okay, she's just watching this right now.
Okay, then I would if I would be interested in like the spiritual things, but I wouldn't know what to do, I'm gonna start doing courses. I'm gonna start looking up, I'm interested in Reiki. Where can I do it? Okay, I'm gonna do it.
So search up on internet, just like courses and stuff.
Instagram, internet. I'm gonna text other people who are in this world as well, if I know people, just to see whatever connections there are. And for example, if I wanted to do like a women gathering circle, I'm just gonna find one. I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna ask like, oh, how did you start this? Yeah. I'm gonna ask her like, maybe can I help you next time to just see how you're doing it? So just start it. Don't do it alone. Just ask for help. Find people that can help you. Find people that already know what to do. Yeah, and from there share connections and do it. Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, it's everybody says like just do it, but it is do it.
Yeah.
And you fail again and you try again and you fail and you keep on doing it.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like that's what I'm also noticing, that you need a little bit masculine energy for that. just do it. Oh man.
It's just doing it, but still with the intuition.
With the intuition, yeah. But like the fear is what most people keeps it back. That's what I notice, especially like, what did they think? What if I fail? I'm like, you're 18. What do you mean? Like
yeah, and it's better to do it and to fail.
Yeah.
Learn from it and to grow from that failure.
Yeah.
It's never a failure. It's only a failure in the mind. Because if you do it, it doesn't matter how it ends up. It's just we create like an expectation, like it needs to end up like this. If it doesn't, it's a failure. But actually there's no right or wrong. There's no failure or success. It's a learning. Yeah, you learn from it. And if you learn from it in a positive way, maybe a more negative way, if you think about it from the mind, it doesn't matter. If you do it, you grow and you go to a next level, another challenge in your life. And if you don't do it, you're stuck where you were. Yeah. So just do it.
100%. It's like realizing that like the failure is part of the process that leads to the right conclusion, or that leads to the right answer.
Yeah.
100%. I also notice that a lot, like especially with also my clients. What if I fail? What if people will judge me, especially in the like posting phase? Like, and then I just like get them to post, and then after like a couple of posts, they just like realize, oh yeah, I understand it now. Yeah. But now it becomes a habit, right? And then you can like start the creative part. But you have to like get over the fear and just like starting to discover what you want to do. For example, okay, if you take it for an 18-year-old girl, she wants to create something, but she doesn't know what. What I did, at least, I just had a list and I just wrote down what the hell do I like? And I like this, I like skydiving, what else? I like stand-up comedy. I all did them. And I just went down the list. And then once upon a time, I just said, you know what? I like to start a business and helping people. I don't know. Okay, helping people is very broad. Yeah. Well, what do you mean? Okay, what helping people? Where, right? In what sector? And then I just went down the list. And then now I came to a place where I help people turn their passion into a profession by building their own personal brand. Yeah. And that is like, it didn't come just in like this, right? It just like, it was a whole, like a road that I had to walk
Yeah.
past, from skydiving to stand-up comedy to like the two worlds, skydiving and personal brand building.
Yeah.
Like,
And
you
I
know?
think the first thing you start with as an entrepreneur is
No,
never the thing that you're ending with.
never. And especially if in the like online world, I first started with drop shipping. Then I went to stock trading,
Yeah.
and then both failed. Then I did I did mindset coaching,
Yeah.
also failed, and now I am here.
Yeah.
But that whole journey was like 4 years. Yeah, 3.5. Yeah.
But it's the same. I started with a web shop where I
Yeah.
sold things. Then I started doing readings. Then I quit the readings. I started doing healing sessions. Then I started doing group sessions. Then I started teaching classes. Then I went back again to readings sessions.
Yeah.
Right now I'm just focusing on me.
Yeah.
I'm doing healing sessions, and I started something new, and I don't do readings anymore with like the cards like this.
Yeah,
Not
I saw that
anymore.
one.
But I started painting, so I do soul paintings.
Oh, I saw you on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm painting what I feel, and I'm reading while I paint.
Okay.
So that's something new I'm doing right now. And just like you said, like just post it. This whole week I've been figuring out like, okay, how am I gonna introduce this to the people? How am I gonna show this, what I do and everything? And right now I just think like, I'm just gonna post it and
Fucking
just
post
do
it,
it. Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking post. Oh man, that's so interesting. Like, I also had those phases as well. And how, like, I forgot the question almost, but why didn't you give up in those places? Like, it was so easy for you to give up, right? Like, well,
Yeah.
and the first couple of tries that you did, and then it didn't work out, or it wasn't the right thing. Why didn't you give up?
It's just because I feel that I'm here to do something really amazing. And I just know if I give up, I'm not gonna do that, and I'm gonna regret it with my body, with my soul, with my mind. So I know I need to keep doing this, because what I am gonna do, there's nothing like that yet. So I cannot just go and work in a job where I can do the things that I feel that I'm able to do. So
I know
that's why I work for myself.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that is what most people like fall off as well. Why didn't you stop like after the third fail? Like I eated beans for that's also another I eated beans for like for out of cans for 3 months because I had no money. It was, and in those 3 months of period, it was so it was 3 months. It felt like 3 years.
Yeah.
And especially like when you call the people that you trust the most, for example, my mother, and back in the day. In her own mind, she was like helping me. She said, "You idiot! Why don't you go go get a normal job and just earn money?" Like I'm like, and I was trying to build my business back then, and it was mindset, but I wasn't getting enough clients because my mindset was not even at the right place, and I'm trying to coach other people, right? So yeah, that was weird. That was a weird phase. So I'm like, it was so easy, like for me to give up. So just like you said, you feel a higher calling.
Yeah.
How do you feel it? And I have that exactly same. That's I say I would rather die trying to achieve the impossible than spend my whole life what if.
Yeah.
Right? Like the impossible is then I feel that there's as I told you, telepathical communication. It's now impossible in the eyes of society. But I believe it's possible. It's something in me says there is a possibility, but I cannot explain it yet. And I just like blindly follow that intuition.
Yeah.
How do you do that? How do you feel, for example, for you, that you have a calling? And do you know also what it is?
It has always just been the feeling that I was different than most kids in school. I didn't really,
Yeah, like you cannot get along with them.
Yeah,
me too.
and it was not like that that from both sides we didn't like each other, but I just always felt like I needed to be somebody else to really get along with them.
You can, and also like you can, if they correct me also, tell me also that you experience the same. If you go into that group and adapt yourself, then you are not the person that needs to achieve this goal.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why, and like as if God was talking, that's why I need to keep you alone.
Yeah. 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 That's why it needs to bring you in like a negative experience.
Yeah.
Because it breaks you kind of.
Yeah.
To not make you follow the rest, but to find your own way.
Exactly.
And that's just what I felt since I was young. And it's hard to explain, but it's just a feeling in your stomach that it's like an urge to do something, but you don't know yet what to do.
Right.
and it's so hard to explain that feeling, but I think everybody has the feeling in their own way. It's just a feeling like there's more. It's the same like people believe in something. They don't know how to explain it, but they just believe.
Yeah, it's like a knowing.
Yeah.
You know the chakras, right?
Yeah.
Like the top one is like the I know or I. What is the top one? Like you have like I am is the lower one.
Yeah.
That's what I know. And
I know or I see. No, I see it as I know.
I know.
Yeah.
So the I know part is exactly like how I describe that feeling. And I think like in NLP you have like the logical niveaus, the logische niveaus in Dutch. Then on the top one is like the purpose, like the one that you just kind of feel that's like you're here for, right?
Yeah.
And that is the I know part. And
you just know.
Yeah, you just know. And then you cannot explain it. That's what I believe. Like the words, the verbal words, just cannot explain. It's just like a limit on it, right? And there is like we are evolving as human beings in a way different way, in a like level. Words and the verbal communication just goes like this. You cannot explain what the hell we are talking about, right?
Yeah.
But we do know how it feels. Like I can completely understand you because I experienced that.
But you don't know how to explain it.
Words cannot explain it.
I think everybody has that. Everybody knows that feeling and the knowing, but there are just no words. And I think we don't have to be able to explain it with words.
Right.
It will be explained in the way how we're gonna live it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's, and how would you say like the people that also wants to tap into this more of this intuition part? Like what would your advice be to give women also the advice to be more in tune with them? Like for example, let's say she's like living in a very like a stressful life, and especially like you also experience the same, like doing multiple things at once, like balancing life and business and maybe work as well. You get like these stressful moments. How do you keep yourself like grounded and also in tune with your emotions?
I really take my me time. I call it my me time because it's really time for myself. And people say like, oh, I don't have time. But you can always create time.
Yeah, you're scrolling for 2 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can use that time to connect with yourself. So I have a rule with myself as well. Like some friends of mine are always like, oh, I have my full weekend like fully booked with friends and meetings and things. I don't know, I need some time for myself. And I have just a rule, if I have one night out with friends, the other night I'm staying in and it's me time.
No.
And in that time I'm writing down, I'm journaling, I'm moving. So I just make sure that every week is filled with work, with meeting friends and family, but also with my time for myself. So I go to my yoga classes. When I don't teach, I go to my yoga classes. So I don't teach and I lay in the back of the corner so nobody sees me. That's my time. And I sing and I dance. I do the salsa and bachata time because it's my time to not...
Just dance on your own.
Also with other people. I don't have to do or be anyone. I can just dance and have fun. So I would say like make your own time. Create time for yourself. Create time where you can do things that you love that don't ask a lot of energy.
That you feel... I always tell it like you feel like a kid again.
Yeah.
You feel like you're kitty, like in a feminine way, like your kitty girl, right? Yeah. And then that's where like the self-expression comes from, especially like when you can finally be yourself. I mostly have that when I feel comfortable in a partner, like especially when I'm like taking off, I can finally be that. Kind of that kid again, right? And then just like snuggle up and then just sleep or whatever. And that's where I feel like I can finally recharge back again. Yeah. But of course, you don't need anyone. You can also do it by yourself. But that's one of the powerful ways I discovered that you can do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's... And
I think that's life as well. It's not about growing up and becoming an adult, but it's about learning how to be an adult in this life and still be a child. Actually, it's just learning how to go back to the way you were when you were a child.
But like, exactly. That's an interesting way that you said it. Yeah, like, but that trying to balance it also with like life itself. Yeah, because I noticed like when you truly like live in that. I also am like numerology 3. There's also childish energy, right? Yeah, like playful. I can be very strong in that energy, but that is when I notice it's not always healthy to stay in there, right? So you need to balance it between those two.
You need to grow up.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
need to go. There's like a life you do need to work, and you do need to do things because we're growing and we're getting older. But at the same time, a lot of adults lose fun. They think like, oh, I need to grow up. I cannot have fun anymore. Sometimes I see people and I meet people, and if I do like a weird silly dance and I have like an outburst of my childish energy, they look at me like, what are you doing? And I say like, oh, I just need to be myself, express myself, and they don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
so they look at me.
stuffed it up.
Yeah,
especially
because they think, oh, we're adults now, we cannot have fun anymore.
Exactly.
But I think we need to learn how to have fun anymore. How to have fun again.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, that's very interesting topic. I also did a lot of child healing as well, and inner child work. Of course, the number 3. And even though I don't know if it's true or not, the numerology thing, but for me it's just completely right. It's like right on the head. And I noticed like all of these elements and these, if we want to also communicate like in a higher realm, let's say telepathical communication, I also believe like we need to take all these limiting like beliefs and also these habits. For example, stuffing our inner child down and then just like not letting him speak. That's exactly how you limit yourself by not communicating or not connecting with people.
Yeah.
That's how I feel at least. Yeah. How do you see that? Like that part with the inner child and stuff.
I just feel like the inner child, we just don't have any space for the inner child at this moment. We don't create any space. So it's like, oh, we're an adult now. But our inner child has experienced a lot of pain as well. That didn't have any space to be there. So I believe there are 2 versions. And as long as we can connect ourselves right now and the inner child with us, we keep an alignment. From there you can live a fully loved life. If you keep putting like the inner child away, you miss a version because that's like your whole life.
And even if you like, also I noticed if you step into a relationship, that child is going to come back. Yeah. And especially like it's going to come back in a very ugly way. Yeah. Like it's going to like express itself very ugly. Yeah. Right? Did you also notice that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, like nobody's perfect. Everybody experiences pain, and if you're going into like your first relationship or a real relationship, you experience the pain you experienced as a child. Yeah. So, and it's always the mirror. Like one person is always like the push person, the other one is the pull person.
Yeah. And then it's like always like this.
It's always like that. Yeah. And it's just really fun to see. Yeah,
it's not fun to experience.
No, it's not fun to experience. But as long as you are familiar and as long as you just know that that your inner child is hurt and that you know that you had any trauma, even though it's like a really small trauma. Sometimes you can, in middle school, you can tell somebody like, "Oh, I like you," and he said like, "Oh, I don't like you," and that could be like a little trauma. From there, you can build up like, "Oh, people don't like me." Yeah. So it could be something really small that will end up in something really big. And if we don't learn to work with that, if we just don't face that, we bring that into the relationships.
Exactly. That's beautifully said.
And then the whole relationship is based on, oh, but you don't like me. And then the other person can give you so much love and appreciation and whatever. And you can still not see like, oh, he likes me.
Exactly. Yeah. You beautifully said. That's exactly how I also experienced it. A lot of my relationships. Yeah. Just to say, what time did you had to go again?
5:45. Ja, bijna. Even afronden zo.
Oké, kwart voor 6. Ja. Oké, dus we hebben nog een half. We still got like okay, still 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I really like this subject again. Like, so this inner child healing, right? How do you go about it? Like, for example, when I'm triggered, especially with this inner child part, I cannot think clearly anymore, right? Like it's like in survival mode, right? And then I just like, especially when I'm getting triggered, especially in some kind of pain point, I just really need to like, I need to go, right? I need to shut up. Otherwise, I'm gonna make a decision that's not right. Yeah. Right? It's not. Like I also believe there's like different versions in yourself. Like it's
that's what I was gonna say about it. Yeah.
There's like multiple personalities, and there's like 3 main players in myself. I met them, I talked to them, and they are like, there's the inner child, there's like the leader, he's created, and there's like the guy that says like, it's not pain, but like he has the anger in him. He's like the, I'm gonna show you type, right? And the kid is one of the most powerful ones. He's the creator. He's the visionary. He creates the dream, and the other one makes it reality. And the red one, I see him like, you know, the Inside Out movie. Did you watch that?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, never mind. Okay, doesn't matter. So there's like a red guy, and that's that he creates like the push, the drive.
Yeah.
There's like still multiple, but these are the main characters. The inner child, when a trigger is activated, he takes the steering wheel immediately, right? Like there's a steering wheel, imagine, and there's like 3 characters. When the trigger is happening, he immediately takes the steering wheel, and he's like, I cannot even like suggest him anything. He's just like, no, I need to blah, 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 and then he just does it. So I need to like retract him immediately, or just steer myself into another room and then just calm myself down and reflect on what's happening. That's how I heal my things. How do you do it, and how do you go about it, and how does it work for you?
Well, at this moment, I learned so much from it, especially from my last relationship. I acted from my inner child a lot. And that's like being scared of being left alone, being scared of giving love and not receiving it. So a lot of times I just, yelled things, and I expressed myself from that hurt part of me. And then after that, I just became aware of my patterns. And now at this moment, I always know when I respond, I feel the pain, but I react in the way I am right now. So before I respond, I always take time, because I feel something is hurt in me when something happens. But I know that it doesn't have to guide me to express myself to the other person. Yeah. So I just really take my time, and I'm very familiar with who I am now and who the inner child is that was hurting. So at this moment, I really feel when something is bothering me, when something is happening to me, I always separate them. Is it like me in this moment? Or is it that something touched my inner child that was hurt in another relationship or another experience? So
can you take control when that happens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it took a lot of time, a lot of crying, a lot of outbursts as well that are not a good energy. A lot of shadow work as well. Yeah, but I really connected with myself, and I discovered myself. It's like you're digging into your in your soul, and you're digging into yourself and into your body to experience like, okay, who am I in now? How would that person respond to things, and how would my inner child respond to things? And from there, I just make the shift. And sometimes I'm not perfect. Sometimes I react with my inner child. And after that, it's like, oh yeah. And then I take that as a lesson. Yeah. And I take it with me for the next time. And the next time I experience the same experience as I did before, I remember like last time I did this, that was my inner child. So now I can respond like this. Beautiful. And after that, I still take time to see the inner child in me, because I don't just walk over it like, oh no, we don't need that. I see like, okay, I am hurt, but it's not because of them. It's because of what I experienced back then. So then after that, I take time to just take time for the inner child. Yeah.
How do you integrate your inner child then in your business?
How do you mean?
Like, do you see your inner child like have an effect, or like having like a positive and a negative effect, or how do you integrate that?
Yeah, the inner child is everything. That's where all the trauma is based on. Right. Because the inner child is everything that we experienced. So it's like the base of the whole thing that I do in the business. Without inner child, there's no healing. And I think, actually, there's no past, so there is no inner child. We only create it in the mind. In real life, in like energy, there's only this moment and this moment. 5 seconds ago doesn't exist anymore, but it only exists in the mind. So the inner child is something that actually doesn't exist, but because we keep on thinking, we have a mind that just remembers. It's something important to just be aware to take it with you, but the most important thing is to just focus on now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. No. Yeah. I understand your answer. What I for example, especially doing, for example, what I mean by how do you integrate your inner child in your business. What I do, my inner child is the visionary. He is the person that like creates that ridiculous future. For example, I had the idea of like a couple of video ideas that I really had. He created it, and it went viral as hell.
Yeah.
And it was him that like created that idea in the first place. And that's how I see like the integration of my inner child has a real like a profound effect on like in the business. The wolf is his idea, right? And it's a beautiful like symbol. It becomes my the dog that passed away, right?
Yeah.
It's like a whole creative perspective that builds something, but you have to like know how to integrate it.
Yeah.
You know, and especially like make peace with it. Don't like push it away. You know, all of that.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to build something meaningful, just like us, that like has a good impact in the world. Yeah, it's I can talk for hours about the inner child, and like okay, where is the positions that you also notice like in your journey of building your business that you saw, okay, these patterns that people needs to also hear about them and be aware of them, like that you have like pitfalls and difficulties, and that you say, okay, when you're trying to build your business, especially if you're 18 or trying to figure out where is the pitfalls that they need to watch out for.
Just mostly self-doubt.
Self-doubt.
And destruction.
Yeah. Sabotage.
Yeah. It's just I'm blacked out.
self like what is for example what is the most difficult thing that you have ever experienced along your journey of this whole entrepreneurial journey of yours?
My insecurities.
Insecurity.
Just my mind that's telling me like, oh no, you're not good enough to do that. Why are you gonna coach? You don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
All those thoughts.
Yeah.
They hold
imposter syndrome.
Yeah. But it's at the same time you help people and you get like so many great responses back, and then you tell yourself like, oh, those insecurities weren't really
bullshit. Yeah,
they were bullshit.
Yeah.
Because you hear from other people that it's good. So it's just like, don't hold it back when you have any insecurities. Still go out and do it. Get feedback from people if you're doing the thing that you want to do. And from there, build up like confidence for yourself. Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things. Yeah, most people experience the same thing. The insecurities and the imposter syndrome, especially what you mentioned. All right. What is the most coolest thing then especially for women that's building their online personal brand or just business in general? What is the coolest thing that you have experienced?
It's just that you're creating something that really brings out the power in yourself. So it's just something that you fully created. It's actually, for me, I see it as I'm putting my soul into my business. So everybody that's coming my way and that's coming to in-soul, it's literally called in-soul. So it's going back to your soul. Everybody that's coming my way in my... in soul, they just see a part of my soul. Yeah. So they see a part of my most purest self. Yeah. And I think for women, if you do create a business that's connected with your soul, you show the world something really special.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, that's also a very nice thought, in soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. In your soul. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so last couple of questions. Actually, let's keep it the last question because I think you have a couple of more minutes and then you have to go. What advice would you give to your younger self now that you're how long have you been in this journey for this whole entrepreneurial journey of yours? You started from 18?
Yeah, 6 years, almost 6 years.
6 years. What advice would you give to your version of you that's 18? That just starts out. What is the one advice that you can give to him?
it doesn't have to be perfect.
Her.
Yeah.
Sorry, her.
I didn't even hear it. But it doesn't have to be perfect.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
I wanted it to be like perfect, like do this and it will all fall in place.
Yeah.
And then it didn't, and I was like broken. But it doesn't have to be perfect. You just grow from it. Like the thing you have in mind is not the end destination.
Yeah. How did you realize that? When did you realize that it doesn't need to be perfect? And how?
I think just last year.
Last year.
Yeah, after I broke down a little bit because I wanted things to work out so bad that I just lost my connection with myself. And I was, just like you said before a little bit earlier, like I was helping people, but I didn't feel good at all with myself. So I needed help. And I still believe if you're a coach, you're never done with learning or working on your things.
100%.
So nobody's perfect. But I was just guiding people like, oh, you need to do this and this. And I wasn't doing it myself. So that's the time I just remembered it doesn't have to be perfect or look perfect. Just fully experience everything, even though it's imperfect.
Yeah.
I think even though it's more imperfect than perfect, it's better.
You become perfect by just doing it and then just trying it. Yeah, like perfect is like a weird term, but like you become very, very, very close to perfect by just like trial and error. 100%. Beautiful. Yeah. Now, Pascalle, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can also put your links in the description. Do you have anything else, last message to say for people that also wants to try and begin their own, especially young women that's also in their beginning journey?
Just not only listen to the mind, listen to your gut feeling as well. Connect them both and just do your thing. Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah. No, it was just do your thing.
Just do your thing. No. Thank you very much.
Yeah.